Welcome back, everyone. Here in Kerhonkson, New York today, just underneath the Shawangunk Ridge, just west of Minnewaska State Park. Getting on the Kerhonkson Rail Trail, part of the O&W Rail Trail system. Kerhonkson has 3.5 miles finished, so I'm definitely gonna just ride out and ride back, probably. An old wooden flume was built there to transport water across the stream to the other canal. A little waterfall up in there too. Just beautiful up here in, I don't think this would be necessarily the Hudson Valley. I think the Hudson Valley's on the next ridge over. Here comes somebody, and it's always strange talking in front of the camera. Burmy Road. Yeah, we're wrapping up this 3.5 mile section pretty quick. I guess I could ride up and try to get off of this Lucas Turnpike and get onto the stretch of trail up there. That actually might be, I think I've been on that section of trail and it's grass. And I'm not a cyclocross kind of guy. I think that stuff's really boring. But it's a really nice trail for what it is. Nice little trail system here coming through Kerhonkson. I usually just ride 209 coming through here. That's New York Bike Route 209. And I find it to be just an awesome bike route. I don't like everything about New York, but I always have liked the bicycle infrastructure. You know, if I'm ever riding up to New England, which I have done quite often, I usually use New York Bike Route 209 because it's just a fast track right up into like the Hudson Valley and just get you pushing north. But like I said, we're riding parallel to 209. It's way out there. If you just see those cars out, way out there. From now on, I will definitely dip into this section of trail and ride it. But like I said, the O&W up ahead turns into grass, and it's just not a whole lot of fun to ride. But I mean, these, you know, trail gravel sections or paved limestone sections I would absolutely ride. But I pass on grass. Kerhonkson. Probably stop at the Kerhonkson Diner before I leave town. Just don't order anything medium rare. Spring's here, thank God. I almost didn't make it through that winter. This is fun. Minnewaska State Park actually they don't allow bikes or horses this time of year. I think in another month they open up the trails there. You can hike, but no gravel riding. Oh, shoulda. The Rondout Creek. I don't think I'm getting that one wrong. Maybe. Great trail. Quiet Saturday morning. Yeah, get it. The Rondout Creek. This is nice. There's a picnic table back in there. Oh yeah. It's a really nice public park here. I would absolutely camp right there on the bike trail. Boom. Forget it. House up there? Yeah. I wouldn't be having a fire, but I'd be camping right there, man. Straight up. 2026, man. We're in full swing here. Winter is over into the spring. I'm trying to sneak away for a mega bike tour. I am overdue. The length of that bike tour and from where to where, question mark still, but I'd really like to get some riding in this year. I love this. Absolutely, I'm gonna work this into a bikepacking trip and camp on it. This is really cool. Little trail, man, 3.5. If I lived here, yeah, I'd be on this every day. Okay, here at the northern terminus of the Kerhonkson Rail Trail, or the Kerhonkson section of the O&W Rail Trail. Loop back, or I could ride up and over. No alcohol, tobacco, or pets. All makes sense to me. Only 3.5 miles long. Heck of a nice trail, really well maintained. Instead of going back 209, I'm just gonna turn around and ride the trail back. It's a nice Saturday morning 7-miler. Whatever. People are starting to wake up. They're out there walking. It's just so quiet here. Birds chirping. Frogs are jumping. Spring is here, my friends. Spring is here. So glad. Cool. I'm thinking about spending the whole day here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to end the video right here, and I might ride around Kerhonkson a little bit, but I might head south and head down towards Wurtsboro. There's like another section of the O&W, I believe the Mamakating Rail Trail, as well as like the D&H is down there as well. So there's a lot of trails up here in this Route 209 corridor, which is New York Bike Route 209. So pack that in your pipe, Mike. Got 7.2 coming back into Kerhonkson, New York. It's a really nice trail. The frogs are alive. I'll take you downtown here real quick. Show you Kerhonkson. Not a whole lot going on here. I don't know, pretty nice little town. Really close to some great trails, some great gravel riding, incredible rock climbing. Stopping off at this D&H Canal Linear Park. I've actually stopped here on previous bike tours. If you dig back through into some New England bike tours, I've stopped here and hung out, as well as across the road. I'm gonna get over there and do it, but there's actually 2 rail trails here. The D&H Hudson Canal Linear Park, and then just up the street here, there's the Upper Rail Trail, which looks a little more mountainous. This D&H Canal follows a canal, but I think there's a possibility of doing a loop here. Not 100% sure, it's kind of broken up on the map. I don't know, I'm gonna see what I could do. Here we go, we're gonna try out that Upper Rail Trail first. I've never been on this one, so this should be cool. Oh, it's right here. Huh. That's funny. Hey. If I was bike touring up here, I would absolutely stealth camp on this trail. This is really cool. This is the Mamakating Rail Trail. Pretty rougher up here. A little squishy, pretty rough. I'm pretty sure I could take this back to the next town and then get on the D&H Canal Trail, but we'll see. I don't know yet. This is sweet though. I'm pretty sure the trail's up on that ledge. I just kind of veered off on some quad trails and they were so much fun I couldn't resist. Ugh. Damn. The trail did come to a 5-way, 6-way turn. Pretty clearly I should have stayed to the left. Pretty clearly that was the train corridor, but I had to go for a little taste on the gravel. But yeah, there is a waterfall here. The Mamakating Trail. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at this. And the cameras do it no justice, but that's a pretty nice size, probably no-name waterfall. I don't know. I've always loved biking in New York. I have probably done 4 or 5 New York bike tours. Pretty rough rail trail if you come out here, everybody. Oh, here we go. There's a sign up there at least. Okay, here's some old railroad ties. So I am still on the Mamakating. There's some kind of sign up there, New York State something. Because I haven't seen any kind of indication that I'm on that rail trail necessarily, other than what I can figure out on my own. State forest. So you can camp. Oh, this is really cool up here. Actually, there's like a old chimney or something. The waterfall's all the way up. A really cool tunnel. And I mean, I guess old cabin or something up here. Burned down, went to hell. Yeah, kind of a trail to get up. I don't know. Some old foundation parts. That's a metal stud. That's not all that old, but what would that be? Outhouse, hen house, farmhouse, outhouse, hen house. Waterfalls just coming out of everywhere. Jeez, New York State. Heading back, I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open for a trail that cuts down to my left here that'll get down to that D&H Canal. And these trails are just kind of really broken up. The Mamakating Trail, which is new to me, which is like part of the O&W trail line, and then at the bottom of the hill here is the D&H Canal Trail. But I went a little too far. I'm getting way up this mountain here. Keep an eye on my phone and looking for a trail called Mine Trail. There's no trail signs out here though, but see what I can do here. I'm pretty sure that's the canal trail I'll be following on the way back. Pretty tight loop. But I actually didn't even know this was here, so I was planning on maybe doing that out and back, seeing how far up that could get, kind of exploring this 209 corridor. You know, again, if I was on a bike tour, I would just sneak in here and I would camp. So just keeping an eye on when I can scoot down this hill. That's really steep. And get on that lower trail, man. Jeez. Really nice trail system here. Kind of rougher though. The Mamakating Trail is a bit rough. What a nice day here in New York. Wow. I mean, maybe that's a trail. I don't know. Mine Trail. This looks like a trail. You know, that kind of peters into nothing here. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I'm down on the canal. Fish passage barrier. I've never seen one look exactly like this. I don't know. Looks like a nice spot to throw a canoe in there. Yo. Interesting area here. I'm about to check on the phone, see where the heck I am. Restricted area. Do not enter. The soil and water in this area are highly contaminated with lead. No one is permitted to enter. I've been running into this bad water thing lately. I don't know where I am. This is almost like out at the Susquehanna Riverlands. There's just trails everywhere. Back on the D&H Canal. I figured I was, and it's counting down 1.5 miles. I've gone half a mile. I hear the road out there. That's 209. I see it. If I wanted to bail right now, I could get on it, but I think there's still a mile of rideable trail. I'm gonna keep on pushing down. We'll get out on 209. 209's a pretty rideable bike route. The shoulder is pretty good. Sometimes pretty wide, sometimes not, but here we go. Here in Wurtsboro. I'm getting on New York Bike Route 209 and I am headed north. I believe it's 6 miles and I think it's a tailwind here, so. All right, I'm back on the D&H Canal. I'm just riding in here because I've never gone quite around the bend down here. My truck's just parked right across the street. Just finishing up this video here, everybody. That was a heck of a nice ride today. Got just over 20 miles in the Wurtsboro Ridge State Forest. Heck of a nice trail system here. So many trails. It reminds me of the Riverlands, the Susquehanna Riverlands up there. Just so many trails to choose from. I ended up riding 14 miles of trail, got on the Mamakating Rail Trail I've never been on, and you know, another segment of the D&H Canal. So that was a pretty exciting day. And this was a little bit of a recon mission for some stealth camping while I bike up New York 209. Look at this. That's a house, dude. Holy shit. But anyway, thanks for following along, everybody. Thanks for staying tuned. We'll catch you on the road.